the Fairbank school is open. We're gonna go check it out.
Oh.
Is it open or are we early?
Oh, it's open.
All right.
As long as I'm here, it's open.
Okay, that's what I thought. Wow, this is cool.
Welcome to the schoolhouse.
Thank you. Wow, this is really neat.
It's actually pretty big.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful day out there. It's going to be a nice day today.
Yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit. I want another month or so where it's not 85, 90 in the afternoons.
Well, I think let's see, today we're supposed to be 80 something. And then Tuesday's supposed to be rainy and 70 for a high. And then after that, it's going to be in the 70s for the rest of the month.
Oh, well, I can take that.
And well into maybe 80 again at the end of it, 80, but right at 80, not 84 or 5.
Michael, quit teasing all of the girls.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Cute.
Wow. And so so was this stuff all original to here, or did people donate
That's
that?
basically from the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There are some things in the display cases that were basically found here, but a lot of it is kind of displaying from that time frame.
I gotcha.
Yeah, this little town was founded in 1882, roughly, and the first schoolhouse was built right here in 1882. It was a one-room wooden school, but it burned in 1920, and this is what they replaced it with. This building that you see now. And these floors in here are original from 1920.
Wow.
All the wood and around the windows in here is original from 1920. The only thing that's really been changed are the two big doors at the ends. Had to be replaced. They couldn't salvage those. They weathered so badly. And then, of course, it didn't have an air conditioner or ceiling fans in here.
Or a mini split. You didn't have that? It wasn't original.
No, that air conditioner and the ceiling fans were out here in the 20s and 30s. But the little school itself only went grades 1 through 6. And if you stayed in school past the 6th grade, you had to go to Tucson.
Oh, wow.
And then, finally in 1944, I'm originally from West Texas. Same thing happened out there that happened at this school. In 1944, they couldn't get teachers because all the young ladies that typically were the teachers in these smaller schools, they could go to these big cities and work in the big defense plants, manufacturing airplanes and tanks and things of that sort, make a whole lot more money than they could teaching school. So they consolidated a lot of the small schools, and this one consolidated in Tombstone.
Wow, this is pretty neat.
But it continued to be used as a like a community gathering place even after the school ceased to be a school until the town itself ceased to exist in 1972, 73 time frame.
Yeah, I know some, well, I don't know them. I mean, I've bumped into people that lived in the area. And they would actually get soda and candy from the store here back when they were kids.
That store was open basically until 1972. And by that time, the two ladies that ran the store were both in their 80s. Their father had originally started running the store back in the, mid 1900s or so. I think earlier than that, but anyway, they were ready to retire and nobody wanted to take it over, so they just closed it. Of course, the post office was in the store. When you lose your post office, you lose your town.
Right.
And then probably about 1980, early 80s, the rest of the people that had lived here moved, and it became a ghost town at that time.
And then at what point did the Bureau of Land Management take it?
Not until the 19 BLM actually 1986 is when BLM acquired the Little Boquillas Ranch from Tenneco. They basically, Tenneco and BLM got together and they swapped land. Tenneco owned what is now the riparian conservation area, and they swapped with some land up near Phoenix that became housing areas.
Yeah, I heard that story. So something similar went on like with the Empire Ranch. They were gonna build a housing development up there and then they swapped with BLM for some other place. Hey Lonnie, look, here's the, I think this is like the railroad station. Is that the railroad station from?
That was a different station. The one up on the top up there, top left, that was the depot that was here, and it was about, I'd say 100, maybe 120 yards in that direction.
Okay.
Well, there's no sign saying not to.
Yeah, I don't know that I would. Yeah, go up that way.
Okay.
We can go that way if you want. I got a phone.
Well, here's where it's going to get tricky.
So this is where the railroad, from here, it goes up to Apache Powder.
And when the trains, Southern Pacific in the early, mid 1920s bought out all the other railroads that were in here, and when it ceased to be used as a station, they used it to store hay in. And sometime in the 1990s, I believe it was, it caught on fire and burned down.
Oh.
So now there's nothing left of the original station, and there's even nothing left of the one you had the picture that you were looking at is also, there was that, basically that's from another direction, but it was down about almost a half a mile from here.
That actually looks like some kind of a tank or whatever, but.
Huh.
And so. Yeah, I'm not going to go hiking through the grass to go over there, but.
Yeah, but it's very interesting.
And there's
Hope you can see it in the camera.
there's more over there, and then there's stuff behind it. So this was some kind of a, I don't know if people lived out here or what they had going on out here, but
It's so interesting. I wonder.
that's a lot of concrete though.
It's a lot of concrete.
So let's go over here. You can see more. Looks like a, I don't know. Looks like something that supported something heavy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I know where that is. There's still a bunch of concrete, like where I think there were water tanks or other structures, and so this one then would be where it breaks and goes off to like Sonoyta in that area, and then the Tombstone line, right? That goes.
Yes, it's on the other side of where that was.
Gotcha.
Originally, when the railroad got here in 1882, Tombstone and Bisbee both had been mining and producing copper and silver, and all the people thought the railroad was going to come to their town, but it didn't.
Yeah, and the towns didn't live long enough to
Come on in.
have all that. So the cool thing